Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. He's Harrier hit! And the keeper's given it away. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's there! Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Como are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham. And this is Hullet. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Konate. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Botafogo have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
Como definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Tchouaméni. And it's Neves. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe driving forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. It's played through for him. And Hullet! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Como restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ibrahimovic has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Tchouaméni, now it's Bellingham. Lahm has the space to scheme. Konate venturing down the left. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Bellingham. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries drives forward on the overlap. The muscular approach does pay off here. And here's the chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Seedorf. Konate. Bellingham. Konate chips it through. Bellingham. Now it's Gullit. And Hakimi. Hakimi makes a move down the right. Wriggles his way through. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Gullit. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Goal! Botafogo! And they've got their lead back.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bellingham. Bellingham. João Neves. Nesta cuts it out. And it's Gullit. He's found a way past. So much time and space here. Looking for the run. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hakimi, he's found a way through, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Hakimi really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
And he's managed to get rid. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Botafogo leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. That gets us going once more. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this an opportunity to pull level. Bullet! Decent hit from there.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Hakimi gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. And it's Bellingham. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bellingham. Botafogo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
That's going in strongly.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were out...
Oh, a gilt-edged shot! And Gullit! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Botafogo go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And it's Seedorf.
Well, they've stamped some authority.
Bellingham! João Neves. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bellingham. Yamal. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, numero 22,
Dumfries.
numero 21, numero 15, Ibrahimovic. Lasciano il campo per
Botafogo
il
do
numero
have
7,
options available
il
on the
numero
bench
4,
if they want to
il
go
numero
that way.
20, il numero 9.
Well timed,
Attenzione, una
excellent
sostituzione.
interception. Dumfries. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's really well cleared. He's had it taken off him. And it's made its way to him. He's in, and the shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can...
And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And he's cut it out. Saliba. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ibrahimovic. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. It's Ibrahimovic! Tchouameni. It's not an especially good pass, that. Zakaria. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. Decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it. Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's made its way to him. And that has been cleared. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ibrahimovic looking to add to his goal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's got away. Ibrahimovic! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lahm goes short. Oh, it's played into the area. Zakaria is there, and he can get that clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Neves. But he's well positioned here. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Shapes to shoot! Bellingham. Ibrahimovic. Kyle Walker. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now Saliba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zakaria. Araujo wins the duel this time. João Neves gets on his bike and on the move.
He'd be disappointed with that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's a cute ball. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hakimi. Saliba cuts it out. Nesta. Saliba. And it's Walker. Yamal. Szoboszlai. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's really well manoeuvred. Seedorf. Saliba. Rodgers has created one goal already. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Botafogo go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff. Attenzione, un cambio.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Botafogo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Tchouaméni, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's been played through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Yamal, Seedorf, Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times. Bellingham! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Botafogo have their second corner now. They've played it short. This looks real chance! And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Oh, great run, magical! Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kluivert. So what can they make of this? Now it's Thuram. Great defending, strong and determined. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Good play on the left-hand side here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Szoboszlai. Rodgers. He's had it taken off him. No, again, there's no way through. Zakaria. Over to the right flank. Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pull it. Bellingham. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Kluivert. And it's Bellingham. Zakaria has given away a free kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic.
He's in a great position here. Can he finish?
Numero 17.
And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
How decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Cambio di giocatori.
Lookman plays it short. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. Always goal side. Rodgers. And here's Vinicius Junior. Thuram. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, can he get onto this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rodgers. Vinicius, and the shot! Vinicius Junior is flagged offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Saliba has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Kluivert. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Vinicius, and he shoots! It's a loose ball. And one more try! And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it.
And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Now it's Yamal.
Such good technique.
Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Szoboszlai. Yamal. An instinctive delivery. Ferdinand can get it clear. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! Goal! Botafogo!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Vinicius Junior. Zakaria, little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Saliba. Now this could be a chance. And it's been hooked away. And he's quick to return it. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Saliba. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Nesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hakimi. Nice physical challenge. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Gullit. Hakimi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Zakaria. It's Seedorf. Yamal. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gullit. Gullit powering forward here. Tries to pass it for Bellingham! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hakimi. Araujo. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a shade optimistic.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. And now the breakaway just eases him off the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. (1-0) here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Referee's given a throw. Hakimi moved on forwards. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Botafogo coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Botafogo looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio.
So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Szoboszlai. And it's Ibrahimovic, who takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mbappe, who's set up 1 goal so far.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Tchouameni. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Como
17.
have their second corner now.
Per il numero 4. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Dembele plays it short. Nice control. Van Dijk. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram. Oh, that's neat. And this is Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? In he goes again. No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. Now he's just misjudged that one. Zakaria. And it's Thuram. Lahm is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Great vision. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Lahm going forward. Tchouaméni. Hullet. João Neves. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the far post. And the shot! Off the post! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 23. Seedorf. Lasciano il
The
campo
most accurate pass.
il numero 7. Il numero 5. Attenzione,
Rodgers.
un cambio.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Dembele. Kyle Walker. Looking tidy in possession here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tchouaméni. Played down the flank. Lahm. That's good play. He is through here. It is a corner, good chance. Lahm goes short. Now the ball in. Rodgers! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Thuram, leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's there to make the challenge. Thuram. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior, and he welcomes it in. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Saliba. Time and again they are repelled. Nesta.
Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! So that's it. It is all over. Botafogo can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here.